Welcome back, everybody, and happy Monday. It's May 19th, 2025. I started the week by logging back into the internet to see nothing but weird politics. So here's a reminder that politics have always been weird. Today, it's been 62 years since Marilyn Monroe sang a very saucy happy birthday, Mr. President, to JFK, and 489 years since Anne Boleyn lost her head for not producing a male heir. Closer to home, today we have new census estimates, an airport opening, and ballpark upgrades. I'm Mike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama.
Washington has a spending problem, and the American people know it. But instead of eliminating Biden's Green New Scam, some Republicans want to raise taxes. Increasing taxes on Main Street and hardworking families is a gut punch. Voters didn't send Republicans to Washington to raise taxes. They sent them to cut spending and protect their paychecks. Congress has a choice: cut Biden's wasteful spending or raise taxes. Tell the politicians we need tax relief, not tax hikes. Learn more at protectprosperity.com. Paid for by Americans for Prosperity.
The U.S. Census Bureau released new population estimates last week, reports AL.com's Ramsey Archibald. The state of Alabama added around 40,000 new residents in 2024, and to nobody's surprise, buoying that figure was the growth in North Alabama. Huntsville led the state by adding 4,174 people. Madison added 3,007. Athens, 1,641, and Triana, 455. Now, that's over 10% growth in Triana. Now, here are the 10 cities in the state with the largest population growth last year in order: Huntsville, Foley, Madison, Athens, Opelika, Auburn, Tuscaloosa, Fairhope, Prattville, and Loxley. Note that you heard 3 Baldwin County cities in the top 10, and that Gulf Shores was the 13th fastest growing city in Alabama last year. Now, if we just look at growth rate, the highest last year was in the Jefferson County town of Brookside. That reflects an addition of 158 people. The biggest population decreases in Alabama were seen in Mobile, Birmingham, Selma, Montgomery, and Eufaula. Mobile lost 553 residents last year. Now, the highest percent decrease happened in Memphis, Alabama, where one person left town to leave Memphis with a population of 24. Commercial flight is coming to Gulf Shores on Wednesday, reports AL.com's John Sharp. Now, it's coming in on an Allegiant air flight from Knoxville that's supposed to land around 1:14 p.m. It's scheduled to depart at 5:15 p.m. to return. The $8 million worth of construction on the two-gate Gulf Shores International Airport was being shored up as we headed into the weekend. Allegiant will fly 2 year-round and 4 seasonal routes twice a week through Gulf Shores, connecting the Alabama Gulf Coast to Knoxville, St. Louis, Cincinnati, Houston, Kansas City, and Fayetteville, Arkansas. Airport Director Jesse Fosnaugh says he's hoping for 60,000 passengers to use the airport this year, with a breakdown of 80% tourists flying in and 20% locals flying out. Toyota Field, home of the Rocket City Trash Pandas, opened in 2021 with a $46 million price tag. Within a couple years, however, it needed a couple of upgrades required by Major League Baseball. Those upgrades are supposed to be put into place by next April. AL.com's John R. Roby reports that the Madison City Council authorized planning for upgrades that satisfy the requirements but fall short of the plan championed by financial advisors and stadium operator Ballcorp. Since this is Toyota Stadium, let's call it the Camry plan. The required upgrades are estimated to cost around $7 million and includes a 1-story building for a visitor's locker room and facilities for female staff and umpires. More robust upgrades that some want, we'll call that the Lexus plan, include a 4-story building, expanded seating, and event space. Now, that would cost much more, but the financial advisors believe it could be paid for with the additional tax revenue it would bring. The council voted 5-2 for the Camry plan. And Council President John Seifert, however, has said he'll be calling another meeting to take another look at the Lexus plan. Councilmember Teddy Powell says he doubts it'll really be considered again. Quote, "We're basically saying we're better than our financial advisor. We are smarter than that guy. So why do we even hire people?" End quote. Thanks, everybody, for listening to us. We'll be back here again tomorrow. Until then, y'all come by and see what we're doing anytime you want to on the internet at al.com.